Basically, what I'm talking about is this recent lawsuit that's being I guess thrown or made at Paula Deen. Basically, in the lawsuit, she has a worker of hers that used to work for one of her restaurants. I think she only has one restaurant, actually. It's a restaurant that's located in Savannah, Georgia, and I forget the name of it, but basically, this lady who has worked for her for many of years, she's now suing her and her establishment, and I think also her brother as well, because I think her brother is part owner of the restaurant. But basically, what she's suing her for is one, for sexual harassment, and then another thing is also with her use of the N-word, nigger or whatever. I've encountered a lot of white people who I become friends with, but at the same time, they experience, and I could tell that they sense that there's a line that they can't cross, and it bothers them, and they want to be able to cross that line. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of ways, the way I like to think about it is races are a lot like families. Everybody has their own family, and there's certain things you can do with your family that you don't want anybody else to be able to do. Like, for instance, if you got a sister or a cousin or whatever who gets on your nerves, you talk bad about them, and then somebody else come along who's not in your family wants to say the same things, then you get insulted. And that's kind of how with race is. It's like when you talk about your own race, or when you say things in reference to your own race, it's okay because that's your family, those are your people. But it's like a lot of white people, they understand that, but they don't want to accept that there's a boundary, but they don't want to adhere to that boundary. They want to be able to cross over that boundary. And what I imagine is with Paula Deen, she probably had a number of different people that she worked with that were black. Because Paula Deen, she got some nice food. I've never been to a restaurant, but I've seen her TV shows, and there's some down south home cooking, and everybody knows that black women know how to cook down home southern cooking. Like, that's where the comfort food really comes from black women being able to figure out ways to make shit taste like butter, and I imagine in order to keep that level of quality of southern home cooking, she probably has a number of black female staffs that work with her, and she probably is very close to them. She's probably very close to them, and with her being that close, she probably feels that she's gotten to a level where she can say stuff like that around them without them being offended. You see what I'm saying? She feels like what it is really is, she feels that they're a part of her family, but Miss Jackson don't see you as a part of your family. So that's something that white people need to keep in mind.